Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be kicking this off today. My name is Krystal. I'm the founder and CEO of Grouphug. Grouphug is a creative energy company, and we make personal solar ridiculously good looking. Our first product is the window solar charger. You can hang it in any sunny window to start harvesting solar energy. I've actually spent the last 7 years as a toy designer. I worked with Marvel, Lucasfilm, Walmart. I specialized in designing electronic toys that taught kids about coding and engineering. And it was a really eye-opening experience. So some of you might be wondering, how does someone go from designing R2-D2s to designing solar panels? Well, like most things, it started with a really big frustration. You know, watching the news and seeing everything about climate change and feeling pretty powerless about what you can do as an individual. And what I actually ended up doing was going out and buying things. So I bought a stainless steel straw, like I'm sure many of you in the audience did. I bought tote bags and reusable water bottles, and I did all of those things that, you hear about doing. But when you actually dig a little deeper into the research, you can see that energy production and the burning of fossil fuels is one of the biggest contributors to climate change. So I thought, okay, I'll go out and buy a solar panel. How complicated could that really be? But my first problem is that I don't own a house. So how many people here actually live in or own a house with a traditional roof? Raise your hand. Congratulations. And how many people here live in an apartment where you might only have access to your window? Exactly, like 95% of the people in this room. And there's millions of other people in New York City in the same position and billions of people all over the world. I love showing this picture because this is actually the first commercial solar panel ever made in 1954. And when I was doing my research, I laughed because they look exactly the same today. It's basically a rectangle slapped on a pole, a backpack, a rooftop, a commercial space, and if we're going to change the way we make energy, we have to change the way we perceive it too. My second problem is that personal solar panels do exist. They're usually designed for people who like camping, fishing, hiking, canoeing, and I hate camping. It's really, I generally don't like being outside, so all of a sudden I'm looking at all these options, and there's nothing for me. And I wanted renewable energy to be effortless, stylish, and seem like it's right out of an anthropology catalog. So here I am, sort of at the bottom, thinking, okay, so I bought a stainless steel straw. I know that the solution is energy, but I feel totally powerless, and I don't know how to tackle this big, insurmountable problem. I first need to buy a house, and then I need an extra $10,000 to $15,000 to get solar panels on my roof. And then I took a page out of my toy design book. So I thought about, okay, this is a really big problem. What's the best way to tackle a big challenge? And I flipped that question, and I thought, well, what's the best way to win a really challenging, fun game? Why can't I turn this into something positive that people really want to do? And the answer to that is levels. If you think about the key to any great game design or any great toy design, it's breaking things down into little steps that are achievable, bite-sized, give you momentum, get you excited, is maybe slightly addictive, and it makes you want to share it and keep going. And designers obsess over getting people from point A to point B in a game or a toy, and no one is obsessing over how to get that starting point going for people in solar or renewable energy at all. So Grouphug is your first step into learning and adopting renewable energy like solar. We're starting with our first product, the window solar charger. How it works is you can hang it in any sunny window. There's a built-in USB port and a rechargeable battery. So you hang it up all day. It's part home decor, part technology, and then at night you can charge any USB device off the grid. We did 50 beta orders last year. These are some examples of the solar panel hanging in people's apartments. So proof that you can look cute while harvesting solar energy at the same time. And we actually have over 600 pre-orders already too. And we're going through manufacturing right now. We are working on bigger sizes and different shapes. This really opens up a whole world of reimagining how solar looks. This is a herringbone, larger, like 25-watt panel that can power multiple things, inspired by fashion and interior design. And we're going even bigger. This is Solar Cat. She is a permanent installation at the New York Hall of Science. It is 150 watts. It powers an exhibit and it powers a phone charging station for museum visitors. It also meows. So I've never given up my toy design background. Some of the best feedback that I've gotten about SolarCat is I've seen visitors go up to it and actually ask where the solar panel is, because they don't even realize that it's not just art or not just an exhibit, it's fully functional. And this is what, New York City could be covered in solar panels like this. So we're starting small with our first product, the Windows Solar Charger, and we're expanding rapidly. So we're building strategic relationships with residential solar companies to help ladder people up, with community solar companies, and also companies working to build infrastructure overseas. But to disrupt the energy industry, I really need your help. You can support us by pre-ordering the Windows Solar Charger at our website. We have a special promo code for 10% off just for demo day. And I'm also looking for B2B partners. So if you are a museum, a restaurant, an office, or a corporation who wants your own custom SolarCat, please come talk to me afterwards. I would love to make one for you. And we're also looking for investors, so we'll be fundraising later this fall. And I do have one more dream, is to build a custom solar array to power a part of New York City. So this is a panda-shaped array that's in China. There's different shapes of solar arrays all over the world, and I really want to make one for New York. So if you would like to help me make a pizza-shaped, apple-shaped, New York-shaped solar array somewhere in the city, definitely talk to me and we can make it happen. And I'll leave you with one thought, that the future of energy is in creativity and not just utility. Thank you so much.